CSGO, though, if they're going to stack up that A position, if they're going to try and hold it off, knowing that it's often executed on the pistols because of the close angles and the fact that you can get vision on entry, CSGO wants to take away information on B. Oh, it did make it. It looked like it was going to go slightly light, but it landed perfectly inside of the window.
In fact.
That was, yeah, that's about as good as it gets. We didn't follow it all the way through. I mean, I need to check my hand-eye coordination, but James going to have to check his. 1 on 5, bomb already down. Liquid hunting, showing off some of that confidence.
That's exciting.
He thinks he's far better off with it. Nitro's gone down to Kicker. That's the AUG, the counterpart to it. He's going to look for a second one, but Elige was there. He got one, traded back by Twist. On entry, CSGO still inside the one and done position on the corner, but he's going to get far more than just one. Twist has to clutch it back at a 1 on 2, 18 seconds. Actually slipped through this, but he's aware of the fact that Buster's likely arriving behind. Wants to watch bathrooms. Head's going to show it the flower pot instead. Buster's got it, and it's Liquid that's going to give up the first gun round to AVANGAR. But if James goes down, then it's a bit of a battle. They can get caught out too far. AVANGAR could fall apart quickly, but Stewie on a pistol is going to get swung on by Kicker. Did try and recover it. James also hit the shot on Twist. Great start from AVANGAR, and that's exactly why they designed that setup to play accordingly.
It's worked out very nicely for them. Still with those players alive in the connector. Lee's trying to pull it back at this point, but Liquid actually dropping. Surprisingly at this point, it's going to be a 4 versus 2. Kicker might be on track for another, but that's a great shot from Elige. That Krieg really come into play. They still have a chance to pull this one back. Plenty of time on the clock. They're going to throw a Molotov towards the connector door there. At CSGO, that's a guaranteed frag. How has that happened? The fact he was low HP assisted, but that was mid-air essentially. Nitro brings it back to a 2 on 2, and he'll move very nimbly in towards the B side. Buster waiting on the other side.
Absolutely make the right decision here, because now they can split them. Play it together. James actually just takes the straight peek. AVANGAR's looking sharp, and this is what we talked about.
And 45 seconds remain. Nitro might be caught out of position here. Buster more than happy to play heads-up CS at the AK, but so is Nitro. And that'll be the cue for them to flash forward, and this is looking very good for Liquid here. CSGO absolutely done for, and they might be considering a save already. The CT holds will be interesting. Can Stewie be kept on a leash to fit into the system? Have they changed things up dramatically?
He's annoyed that he didn't take it. Kicker gets NAF. Follow-up opener from AVANGAR. And they've already got that damage onto Elige. Stewie's tagged as well. AVANGAR looking very impressive. Liquid's just playing into exactly what they want. Fantastic shot from Nitro, though, through the flames. Behind the truck, Twist will follow it. They spot the boost. Elige gets Kicker. Now we're seeing the accuracy of Liquid show up, and another bomb plant down. So
they run their default, and as you pointed out, got decent map control towards bathrooms and long. They execute efficiently towards A. Buster might be going down here. Absolutely will be.
Twist with a nade to the barrels. They're actually just forward of that mark, so it's only going to do... Oh, the second one, though. I was going to say only going to do minor damage to Fish. The second one absolutely slaughtered him, and then Elige spraying in caught him off. That's exactly the kind of start that Liquid do need. Finally, they get a pick.
They dinged CSGO as well, but James, but as the time ticks down, that only favors the CTs. Naf, though, doesn't miss many 1v1 duel shots.
That's a huge kill.
Yeah.
Because Kicker would have been behind them all going into the bathrooms, and that would have pinched them and pulled them away from Jane, who wants to get his op in position. If he can save up enough, then they might just say, right, this is the one we try for.
Yeah. And down to 25 seconds here before the execution. It's so bizarre from Liquid, but it's working for him.
It's working, yeah. But again, this is like a CIS approach from the North Americans. Good spray from Kicker. He gets 2. Flash certainly helped him in doing so. That'll be an assist. I believe Fitch, who threw out the first one, he's going to swing out himself, but Naf's got that back, and he found CSGO beforehand. Bomb to go down again on 6 seconds. Their timing, it's a perfection.
With the firepower Liquid have as well, it's quite a daunting prospect, but obviously we haven't seen it go horribly wrong yet. It looks like it might be a B split eventually. We'll see which way it pans out. A change of pace at this point would be a lot of fun, as James does get the first kill. That's Nitro going down much earlier on.
But now they know the ops on the off-site, back on A, because he's been trying to be dynamic and catch them off. They tried to go on B as a result of it, but Naf making contact does not have Elige anymore. He still is able to force Fitch out. He's lost Twist as well, but pushing through. Inside of this smoke, he gets CSGO. He's not done. Stewie's going to go aggressive. It's Naf versus James. He knows exactly the situation. If you're an op and you're in a one-on-one, you're likely going to be inside a window for the exact reasons we talked about. This is clever. James has a kit. He's not even close enough. Naf can't do anything. This round's over. James done just enough.
CTs go into this with barely any utility. Buster's about to find Nafly in more ways than one, as he can take off his head as well. That's going to be a lovely shot.
Flames to hold them off. Op shot came out. Oh, James just nailed it. I was going to say, I think from Nitro. Kicker knows they're there. He's got the advantage in this situation. Boost up. Do they see him? Not quite, and he fires into it. Fitch follows onto Elige. That was the one player that could have changed the fortunes at long, and it's going to be AVANGAR with back-to-back rounds. There's tons of money, though, for Liquid.
Nitro trying to remove any cash he can at this point. Knows he can't win the round, but maybe he can get a couple of kills.
But they'll almost have to play retake and try and hold this position. No flash over, but Elige walks directly into it. Krizen's still here. Now they know they're out there, and they get in behind. Nitro realizing the call. No one in the sight. Both got to be there, but they're completely surrounded. Smoke down a window yet again. That's the same one we saw. So it is going to be a wide open plant, thankfully so. But a Molotov down on the ledge. Interesting decision. That forces Stewie off of it, because he was sitting there waiting for anyone to walk through, and that's going to put them inside of the pit with not much coverage. They weren't expecting to have to go into this post-plant setup. They were already moved out of it. Stewie's got to clutch it back. He's got two. Looks for the third, but Buster's got it on entry.
Watching the flower bed. Players like to boost up behind this, just like that. He's aware of it. Elige, 35 seconds here. 5 versus 4 in favor of AVANGAR. It's Nafly trying to crack open the side with Stewie, and they've done a great job so far. Isolating kicker in the corner.
Gonna try and work it back out. Does get the bomb down. It flings forward of the smoke, but they've won the exchanges to recover it. If I'm not mistaken, I saw 2 trails go in, but I thought maybe it was a CT smoke trying to get them closer. Maybe I'm wrong on that. I'd have to see that in a replay perhaps, but wants to ensure Liquid get the half on the T side. They'll be smoked off and spotted before it bloomed. Krizen gets the kill. Considering how slow they played as well, you'd think that an op to get picks would be part of that plan, but they're fine so far on the rifles. It's a close game, though. This absolutely has potential to still go AVANGAR's way.
Have a smoke at the end anyway. No one's just going to walk down there with nothing. Drops Incendiary to allow him to pick towards middle. It works out perfectly. Run back towards the site. Not very convincing. The CTs aren't buying it.
No, third line's going to say, look what's already there. Fitch waiting on the pillar. Does go down to Naf. He's been excellent on entry. Stewie's got kicker. They did cause some movement on Krizen, but even on low HP, 22. He finds 2 kills, and he's got a chance for more. Naf has to shut this down. He and Jame in another one-on-one. You're right, there is no time. Jame wins this one on time. He won the last one on a defuse, which is arguably a form of time.
Watch out for Naf.
Check it. They checked it. Oh, they got saved. Big time. Now, oh, he nearly got a chance. Twist bailed him out, and then he nearly got the chance to surprise, as was the intent, but it didn't quite work out for them. Bomb gets planted, and Stewie inside of the smoke was not able to find Buster, so he's now holding off on Catwalk, and this is it. This is where the aim comes to play, and Kickert's got plenty of it. Nitro sliding in, needs to be careful not to get spotted from Cat. Did take down Buster. He was low HP. He's still got to do further damage, though, and allow Twist in. He's done that, but he's caught off by Bags. He gets by it. Reload, I think, required for Kickert, or he just didn't have the confidence to peek again. But low HP for both. Kit down. He's trying to play this with the sandbags to cover it. They get off it. They want to take the fight. They'll get it. Twist just barely. Stewie, completely blinded. Didn't have his crosshair in the right place. Twist only gets 1. That's the AKs. Now they know they're there. Now it's a problem because Naf's forced out, but does get the bomb down. Trying to play the pillar perfectly. Use the movement mechanics of the UMP. That's what Elige does. But Buster's got him back, and it's all on Nitro in a 1-on-2 against 2 AK-47s. He finds the first. Krizen's planting. Nitro can't do much about it because of the flames, and Krizen's already going to get the angle, knowing he was heading that way, and AVANGAR steal back the round. Kickert does do some damage, but Fitch got the kill. Had to make some adjustments between Naf and Twist to make room for him. Speaking of, he steps out, 2 fantastic kills, and he gets away as well. That single smoke down entrance side of Monster. Krizen couldn't chase him to the sandbags, and he'll double up. They've got trade potential, another headshot. What a round so far on the CZ75 from Twists. And they'll have confidence. They know James out toward Monsters. He's tagged to 1 HP.
I think Liquid actually needed this lifeline as well, as Nitro will just be checking things out.
James gonna take the AK to the fight this time. Gets Nitro easy. Good play from Elige. So Fitch with a deagle. Elige back out to long spots, another. He'll see 2. 2 is too many because he steps wide.
And bait Stewie in. It's up to Nafly to cause as much disruption as he possibly can here. Timing a little bit off on the first, and it's presumably going to be the end of Stewie as well. He'll get 1. That's about all he's worth as the bomb is planted, and it's Twist rotating from the B side, hoping this nade just denies the plan, but it does a bit of damage, but that's about it.
Trading rounds, back and forth again. Twist, he still considers this? Surely not. He doesn't have a kit, and he's got an AK. Timer's already too far gone, and if you are full eco, the AK is still worth something, and he's trying to do exactly that. Economic damage as best as possible, so at least they have a chance to pull it back if they can win another force buy. Buster, he'll be fine from that range at 58, but Twist is going to get him. Some people saying that they will this tournament. And there's others that say they still aren't convinced. That's within our camp alone. So there's quite a divided opinion out there.
Can the contacts by themselves, no trades. Here comes James though.
Oh my.
Good damage, down to 1 HP. Nitro still alive in the round, but our Liquid, 5 versus 3 in their favor. Will they be able to shut this down? Naf can't. Elise coming in as well with Kicker. We said to watch out for him. Here's an absolute menace on the A side at this point as Twist looks to grab it. It's going to throw an incendiary in.
I question the fact that Nitro's still alive, and I'll come back to that. He's tapped the bomb, 1 HP. He's trying to be efficient in this, and I'm not sure I agree with that decision, but Twist gets an AK, and he's going to take it to work. But watch out on top of the bomb, Stewie. I'm fancying them right now. This is a good look. I think top 8 might have their name on it. Kikert, especially this game, has looked exceptional. No need really to peek this for Liquid, but at the same time, it's one of those positions that they sometimes check just for information or cross directly in front of, as Elige does. He's gone.
As a CT scramble for position here, it's Nafly who's low. He's already on the side, but not for long. Nitro hits his second AWP shot of the round. And is it enough? Gets himself towards a truck, but the T's are obviously aware of that fact and looking to trade off him here.
They are, and James still up. We know how fast he is. Nitro gonna have to try and hold the angle against him. Twist is flashed. Oh my God, what a shot! James once again has to go back to saving the AWP.
Jumps for information, gets a lot more than he bargained for, and James indeed will save the AWP.
Not the aggressive, flashy Liquid that we saw last year, that's for sure. And Nitro, same time, same position, goes down this round as well, because it's about the 20-second mark last round, as Elige has to try and play in behind the smoke. Very awkward position to be in, because he knows they can wrap either side. Here's them on the other side of the truck, but needs to be careful not to get rid of all of his ammo. Naf gets in behind him. He'll get a reload in position, get back out, swing in. Twist already finds the shot on James, but they've got the post plant covered off inside of the bathroom. It's a 3-on-2 in favor of Liquid, and they're gonna get on the bomb right away. Still holding it though. I don't think they're gonna get away as Twist. Okay, he's got it all the way in the corner. I thought they might get there faster than that. Distribution per weapon, and the AUG should be well ahead.
It certainly wasn't the first stage, but this is where it really counts. When the big teams come through, the ones that are the trailblazers of the game to show us how to be played. And here's one of them. Here's Stewie 2K getting it done with the AUG, and he gets 2 kills, and that's going to be enough to confirm the round. Kick up with just the Deagle, remember. They'll give this round out. That's going to be 14-12, and they'll actually be in a position where, yes, they've got maximum loss bonus, but no plant there.
The one time that they go fast, they're not in position to counter it. And what's the call? Because you mentioned this, there's not a lot of money left on that Liquid side. Twist gets the opening kill, but that's 1 of 5 they need on a retake with the bomb already ticking. They've got kits on all 5. They've now got a 2-man advantage, so look for them to go for it. 2 in the window. Nades down on the ramp as well, because they know they have to be burrowed that far back in the site, given how quickly they were on top of the case. But Fitch, good find on Stewie, follows it. Elige goes down. Are they on the defuse? James the only one left alive at this point. Nitro's going to search for him. James gone. Naf has the kill. But it is a whole lot of pressure. You walk through smoke like that, James. Yeah.
That's not the one.
Phenomenal in this game, to be pretty clear about it. And there's why. Finds Naf. His entry has been so good. And Stewie's going to have to hold it off. Smoke down. Bit of a gap on the inside of it. Stewie doesn't need to play off that. But Kickert's going to go in wide. He actually gets the headshot lineup. Tries to go through. Stewie's got it instead. He found Twist. He actually found Twist behind Stewie. But Stewie holds ground, holds firm. And it is now 16-12.